Hi, so I am a high school science teacher, and I'm also one of the education ambassadors for OCEARCH. So we write the STEM-based curriculum and all of our activity packets for our expeditions. So for the past 3, maybe 4 years, we've noticed this, I've noticed in my classroom just this huge gap with how kids, like their ability to actually do research. They're so used to just Googling and instantly having an answer. And with that comes a lot of issues because their sources are just not where they need to be. And they're only doing what the first thing that pops up, and they're not actually diving deeper into any of our standards because they want that instant information. So with that, I've been very fortunate to be able to work with OCEARCH to help design some of these curriculum guides to help kids be able to do research and actually think. I tell them that we're going to be thinkers and not finders in my classroom because we're not just going to Google. We have ungoogleable problems in the world, and you're never going to be able to just Google your way through life. So with that, we have designed a STEM-based program. And the big push in education is this inquiry process. A lot of people don't really quite know what that means. So how we like to plan it, you take the standards and we have the end in mind. So what is our end goal and how can we get there? So with OCEARCH, we have K through 12 curriculum that's available with all kinds of different levels, different disciplines. We have math on there. We have a lot of science, obviously. And our newest push that I really love is that we are putting citizen scientist activities within our packets. So it's taking the work that a lot of the scientists that are speaking today are doing, and we're putting it in a way that it's in the kids' hands and that they're getting involved as well. So how we like to approach this is, you can be told all day long the science, okay? But you don't actually remember or can really grasp onto it until you put your hands on it. And that's what's so great about teaching science, because we actually get to put their hands on it. And one of the best parts is that we do have these amazing scientists who are willing to share their work with the world and open source it so that it's free. Okay? For teachers, we like free things. Okay? Anything that we can get our hands on that's free and high level and actually have some meaning behind it is a huge plus. So the fact that OCEARCH has opened up all of their data sets to anyone to use has been life-changing, at least especially for me, from my classroom. I've evolved an entire, my whole marine science program is based around this information. So I take the standards that I'm supposed to teach and do project-based learning, and with that we use the curriculum guides and some of the work that we have available on the website. So it's starting to get the kids to think and not just Google and find. So they're able to now have these skill sets. So when they do go off to university or hopefully out in the world, we have these informed citizens that aren't just listening to whatever is being told at them. So a lot of times they come up to me like, did you see on Facebook this, this, and this? And that's where they get their news. So using the platforms as well with Twitter and Facebook and all that, by incorporating things like Periscope, the tweets that they're putting out from OCEARCH, we use those as well, and the YouTube videos. So some of our packets utilize the tracker. Okay? We don't use only the website for our packets, but it's a huge one because it's teaching kids to use data. Okay, they just don't know what to do with it. Most of them can't even graph. They don't quite even understand how to make a line graph. And we teach it to them every year, and they still, for some reason, the next year come in not knowing how to make a graph. So teaching them how to use data has been very valuable. So this is one of my favorite pictures that we have, just because you can see all kinds of patterns and trends within it. My favorite one is, I don't know where the pointer is on here. Where's the pointer? Ah, this one here. So we all know who that one is, right? Going all crazy and off the rails. It's Lydia, right? I love Lydia because she was tagged here in Jacksonville, and because she's real sassy. Like, she goes all over the place. And she just kind of breaks the mold of what else is going on. So that's a really great tool to use because it's not always the same. You know, we do have these patterns. There's a very clear pattern that a lot of people have addressed today already. But with Lydia, it's such a valuable tool. It's like, guys, no, it's not always the same. Let's think about why she might be going out there. You know, the fact that she went over the Mid-Atlantic Bridge is really cool because we can bring in some of those seafloor features for the kids to see, you know, put meaning behind all the things that we're going over. Excuse me. So by utilizing even just one picture like this, students are able to take standards that we are asked to cover and apply it to real world. And that is so important. So in order to get the kids excited, I mean, white sharks are such an easy way to get kids excited because it's a great white shark. All they think of is air jaws, and they want to see them flying out of the water. I'm like, okay, there's a whole lot more to them than that, and let's see how. So a lot of things that we like to do, and there's really great programs that OCEARCH does where they will actually do outreach in schools, and it's phenomenal to see the kids getting so excited. Skype sessions is such a valuable tool. I will talk to them all day long about the same things, but the second I put Chris Fisher in their face, all of a sudden it makes whole new meaning to them. So they get very excited about that, and because they see that their work matters. So a lot of the things that they're doing and a lot of the time and effort that they're putting in is now validated because they see that it's applied to the real world and there's actual issues that they can help with. So I also use the Kick Plastic campaign with the kids as well to get them involved locally because, you know, some of this is, they can't always go walk around on the OCEARCH, but they can go pick up plastic off of our beaches. So we have created all those citizen scientist projects for them to do, and with that, we're getting them involved. And really, that's the key for education, is just getting the kids excited and involved with something. So that's all I had today, because I was told 15 minutes. So.